Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you are safe, you are well, and you are with someone you care about who also cares for you. I have no words for this week. I have literally no words for this week. I think, like a lot of you, I am mentally exhausted by what's been happening around the world with the actions of the US and the president in particular. And I am scared about the future of the planet, and I think many of you probably feel the same. And I could come on here and I could reassure you and tell you it's all going to be okay and it'll all work out. I genuinely don't know if I can tell you that, because I genuinely don't know if what I'm going to tell you is the truth. And I think the beginning of knowledge is I do not know. And I do not know what the future looks like, but I hope that together we can work that out, and that comes from us all working together. So, things in the Strait of Hormuz continue to be challenging. The price of oil remains high, and car companies in the US are continuing to drop EVs. And it makes me so angry. And I try really hard when I'm doing 10 to be, a little acerbic and a little sarcastic. And that's part of my coping strategy. And I know some of you have figured that out already, but it's part of who I am and how I cope with horrible stuff. But some of the reactions we've got this week to videos that we've made have been just frustrating beyond belief. Like the talking to people about switching to electric. There were many people eager to show me how I was wrong. And I am tired of trying to argue the case with people who do not want to be convinced of anything other than they are right. And I'm sure that many of you feel like that also, which brings me to today's kind of topic of discussion, the Sunday musing. And I know I've taken a while to get to this point, but I felt like this one needed a bit of a ramp. I want to know if you have seen an increase, if you are an EV owner, or if you're someone who doesn't have a car, or maybe you're someone who is looking yourself to get an EV. If friends and family and co-workers and mortal enemies have actually started to ask you more pointed questions about going electric. Do they want to know, how can I do this? How can I go about buying an EV? What's it like to do charging? I mean, the reason why I made that video for Monday was because I wanted to have, I made it for Monday. It actually went live on Tuesday for most people, but I wanted people to have that talking point, like that discussion primer that they could share with people to put them on the right track. And I know that a lot of people have asked me about EV ownership. A lot of it's been, well, I guess you were right? Or, yeah, I really should go electric. Do you have any tips? And of course, my standard advice always follows. But I'm curious as to if this is something that's happening to you as well, or if it's just something that's happening to me, because this is my job, right? People know this is my job. I have a suspicion that more people are coming up to EV owners in general and asking questions. Maybe there's less acerbic reactions to EVs. Although also this week I have noticed an increase in the number of charging stations that are being blocked off by dickheads in pickup trucks in America, because of course America, land of the free and home of the brave, as long as you subscribe to the opinions of whoever is in power at the time. But seriously, you can probably tell how I'm feeling right now. I would love to know what kind of conversations the war in Iran has prompted you to have with people that you know, who know that you drive an EV or that you are ecologically minded. Have people, if you garden, have people asked you more about growing your own food? Have people asked, hey, what's your advice on getting solar panels as electricity prices rise? Or are we at this point where you either have it or you don't? You either have the technology or you are going to be completely and utterly screwed. I would love to believe that there's still time, that there is still hope. Some days I wake up and I struggle to convince myself of that fact. But I hope that you all are having positive conversations and I want to hear about them. So thanks for watching. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below. And thanks to the amazing list of people scrolling by on either side of me right now. They are the reason we are still here and we're making content. Without them, we would not exist. And our income has dropped again, unfortunately, through no fault of ours, through no fault of the people who support us. Many of you have lost your jobs and I'm sorry. And it breaks my heart that you have lost your job. And I want to just reiterate that if anybody watching this is in a financially constrained position, please just stop supporting us because your safety is more important than TE. And I mean that wholeheartedly. People are more important than entities or things. And yeah, okay, the Supreme Court says that corporations are people too, but I mean it. I absolutely mean it. We will, as a society, find a way through. I have to remind myself of that because it's the only way that we all collectively can keep going. But until next time, thank you for being the positive change that we need to see in the world. And remember to tell people that are important to you that they are important to you. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep evolving.